Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Ne, my si pojistku platíme vždycky včas.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Umíte česky? Pomůžete mi? Já se ztratila. Jestli mi nepomůžete, tak to prostě řekněte. Jestli mi nepomůžete, tak to prostě řekněte. Jak je?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Likvidátor Škot už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšel.
Doufám, že mi rodina kvalitu pojistku vyplatí.
Riskantní zóna. Co to jako znamená? Chápu, že tam nedávno došlo k útokům, ale to je... Fuk, nedává to smysl. Na to bomba.
Seeker, you are here to see the builder?
He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover.
The mother has said that he has lost faith and that we should shun him.
But I cannot abandon so easily.
We will all find our way to the machine god. The mother has said that he has lost faith and that we should shun him.
But I cannot abandon so easily. Some of us remember building.
Ne, my si pojistku platíme vždycky včas. Vždycky. A nikdy jsme je nevybírali. Teď ji potřebujeme.
That's very interesting. My neighbor was augmented and they destroyed their apartment 2 years ago. Now my landlord is holding me responsible for the damages. I have no chance of getting my deposit back.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Boží zákrok? Byla to bomba. Jak si to pro boha můžu říct?
This is a life of the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And
likvidátor škod už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšel.
messenger broke into the plane cockpit. The bridge butchered its flight crew. The black box report suggests that the man may have been suffering flashbacks of the augmented. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people...
Please, leave me alone.
Around the clock, around the world. Titus News, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering what the Augmented Rights Coalition hopes to achieve, following news of yesterday's devastating attack in France. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Rucker, Art's charmingly eloquent self.
Terrible, is it not? It seems anyone can be guilty by association.
No chance you'll be evicted anytime soon, right?
But it wasn't
Traitor.
In fact, it is probably best no one sees us speaking.
Defaulted, leave me alone, Range. Run to your master.
Tamhle! Terorista! Zpátky do kolem city! Nech mě vejít, ty zrůdo!
Pardon me, but I moved here to get away from you people. Can't we have anything just for us? For normal people?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You need to pick me up. You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Что за хуйня?
I have everything I need.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
Out of my face, Oyebok.
We're wasting our time here. We should expand the operation.
One day I'm going to shoot you and no one will care. Whatever you need, I've got...
Hey, I stole that.
We make a little money on the side. So what? It is all right.
Don't bother me.
Да.
How did it ever come to this?
to bomba. Jak si to pro boha můžou plíst?
Do not give up faith in the church. I pray that the mother will change her mind.
So you are certain not want in on this job?
We will always find our way to the machine gun.
You notice.
There is always hope, Wilson. Do not despair. You gave us the means for our salvation. There is always hope, Wilson. Do not despair. You gave us the means for our salvation. Do not fear now. Some of us remember, Builder.
Ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšel.
I pray that the mother will change her mind.
Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something?
But the non-authentic peoples of the world have failed to grasp this. The loss of life on both sides was considered, but instead of healing, the dialogue
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments if you spend taxpayer money.
legislation forces or turns people out of their homes and into sequestered environments. There's no reason involved, only fear and expedience. That is why I moved to the Utelek complex.
I thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague,
There was a terrorist bombing at a local church.
but Prague had nothing to do with it.
S tím ať jdou do háje. Všichni stejně. Podvodníci. Doufám, že mi rodina kvalitu svůj slib vyplatí.
Lies our salvation. We carry the seeds of divinity within us and the future of the neo-human race. The Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. Only all the answers. I was lost like you, friend. Facing persecution and hatred and reproach.
Nechte mě na pokoji!
You don't belong here.
Nothing! Not like this! Leave me alone!
God damn it.
Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the Church to guide me. What would you like to know?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
I saw your builder upstairs. He's not doing so well.
I was afraid of this. His flesh is failing, as his faith did. Perhaps the Mother was right to cast him out before he could tarnish the ascension.
Doesn't say much for your church that you abandoned someone for asking questions. Not going to do much for your recruitment drive.
One of the chosen holds vigil. That is all I can do. Yosef's passion turned to bitter poison, and the flesh is weak. There is nothing more to say, Seeker. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the Machine God. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Yosef called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Join us.
You have returned, Seeker. Are you prepared to open your heart to the teachings of the Machine God?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here.
Machine God does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. We have suffered long enough.
All must be read.
Seek
Have you heard of this Church of the Machine God? It seems perfect for us. The world has made me feel like an outsider for so long. I just want to belong.
The man they named this district after was something. Saw the future or something.
Nice look. You trying to be like a nuclear snake or something? Love that movie.
100 years ago, he said robots would walk among us. He turned out to be half right, at least.
You need longer hair, though. And lose the beard, Francis.
You would not believe the competition that once existed here to rent an apartment. Waiting lists with hundreds of names for the smallest spaces. There were many unscrupulous practices.
You live around here,
like asking for a year's rent in advance.
They won't let you live anywhere else. The AUG apartments around here are better kept than the non-AUG ones. I think that's very interesting.
Not pretty, is it? Well, this place is all we have now. Better than being in Golem City, I suppose. There are horror stories coming out of there. Poor people.
Power to the people.
We have the answers.
Keep quiet.
Open your eyes to the truth, friend.
Ne díky. Takhle zoufalá snad nikdy nebudu. Nemám nic proti augům, ale ty vypadáš moc nebezpečně, než abych s tebou byla sama.
You, have anything on you? I'm desperate. I'll do anything you want, man. No one has to know.
Can I get some posy off you? Just a taste. A half dose would be fine. Just something to get past the nausea. Yeah? I thought.
This has been planned since the...
Wrench.
Back
Go away
off.
and let me suffer in
You-
peace.
Back off.
Get away from me. You don't believe. Get away from me. You don't believe that anymore tonight.
Relax, Brad. The worst that can happen is that you'll get shot. Back home.
It is the beginning of a new age. Open your eyes to true strength.
Omlouvám se za komplikace.
Here we go. What do you want, Clank? Go on back to your hole before I ship you off to Gollum. Surprised their clothes seem so clean. It's unusual. Maybe we could do this some other time, huh? I'll get back to you. License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through. You check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross this checkpoint. What can I get for you?
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough. Is there anything I can do for you?
Nothing, thanks.
Okay, but I'm not sure why you wasted your time coming in here.
I swear, the ignorance of some people is beyond my comprehension. The mayor is promising to stamp out organized crime in the city, while at the same time, the city is crumbling to the will of terrorists. A goddamn claim.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary, I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
District is pretty quiet.
Our priorities get fucked up.
Look, I don't have any change.
Hands behind your head.
Like this?
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move. That's for me to find out.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. Idiots. Everywhere. Stay away from here.
violation of our rights.
You feel that?
What?
It's in the air. You can almost taste it like a static charge after a thunderstorm. What happened at this time?
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
The only thing I am guilty of is being augmented.
Watch out. Cowards could have bombs in the dumpsters.
This is not right. Leave me alone, Flashing.
No activity in this area. And it has to be a violation of our rights.
The only thing I am This is not right. Leave me alone, Flashing.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Ha!
You feel that?
What?
It's in the air. You can almost taste it like a static charge after a thunderstorm. What happened at Utica is changed.
The only thing I am guilty of is being augmented.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Nic co by stało za nim.
They should feel like the floor is about to give out under them.
The only thing I am guilty of is being augmented.
Area certified secure.
I will charge you with obstruction if you do not get work.
Beware the cults. Do not give in to easy answers. It is the age of fear and cowardice. Of preying on the weak.
Vím o tomhle městě hodně. Dávám totiž pozor.
Can I get some posy off you? Just a taste. A half toast would be fine. Just something to get, you know. The humans here must walk out.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Poor Crash, having to live with the Hunters.
I said
So
your
fucking
papers
cool.
are expired.
No.
Fucking hope. They just extended my contract. I need to get to work so they can validate my papers.
Should have thought of this yesterday.
That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. All the incidents
might freeze to death.
Well, I'm here. Not. Those reforms.
Yeah, change is definitely in the air. This city feels different.
Oh, this is horrible. I have a job, I have a right to be here. I'm not dangerous, I just want to work.
The only thing I am guilty of is being augmented.
Huh?
The only thing I am guilty of.
Nothing to spare, right? No, of course not. No one has anything for their fellow man. This is the world we live in, friend. Survival of the fittest.
Not now. Leave me alone. I don't want to speak to you. I don't want to speak to you. You're looking for Vaclav, aren't you? I can tell. You'd better be careful. Bunch of values got taken an interest. Dvali bastards are not letting anyone near Culler's shop. I don't know what he did, but I hope he saw that.
I saw him last night, out with power to the people.
Hate this district.
You'd never know the difference.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card. Would hate to be caught without one of those. That artist was pretty cute. For an owl, I mean.
Hey! I just want to check your documents.
I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing now?
Don't blow your cover.
Státní policie má oprávnění
There's just never enough time.
vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o spolupráci za všech okolností.
Hope it doesn't start raining. Vest is too tight. We should double the price. Bomb tax.
Must be quitting time soon, yeah?
Try to keep quiet. Moving forward to the end of the day.
Don't blow your cover.
Try to look professional. We should double the price. Bomb attack.
Police are just as bad as the rest of us.
Think maybe someone died wearing these uniforms. Elena would look better if she didn't die.
Yeah, at least the weapons look almost right.
Too bad we couldn't find the helmets.
Elena would look better if she didn't die.
Police are just as corrupt as the rest of us.
Did something happen? Don't blow your cover.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Any idea what the base station is?
Access granted.
Shut up.
Sure beats knocking over liquor stores.
Are the pants the right blue?
We got this. That artist was pretty cute. How? Think maybe someone died wearing these uniforms. Try to look professional.
Delivery truck? Here?
Right.
They will find him.
Just like the one who's through.
I would have found him by now.
We should just bomb this place.
It should be over already. I hate this distance. There's something wrong.
I never should have signed a 3-year lease on my apartment.
Repercussions.
Housing
You stay away from us or
It
I'll...
was the only way to make sure a landlord would accept you. But now, I'm stuck here for another year.
For the non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp the incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind who was crazy, Doctor.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot... be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
But when legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments, there's no reason involved. Only fear and expedience. That is why I moved to the Utrecht complex.
Nothing to spare, right? No, of course not. No one has anything to their fellow man.
Velekotě. Tobě nebudu už extra.
Tax has driven up prices there.
Tak si pro mě pojď, Fišáku. Pro tebe za...
Sorry, I'm done for the day. Come back tomorrow.
What is it? Oh, sorry.
This uniform is heavy. Drone doesn't come over here again. Don't blow your cover.
All detected personnel are authorized.
Checking in. Idiots. Everywhere. Favorite side
trouble for one of your folk.
He must be gone.
He must have left.
Get out here, you old bastard.
Good guy.
Hold on.
Only want to talk. I find it. We show you there is always a secret room. Pull on the books.
Stop lying. Come on, old man.
Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe? Check the vehicles. Hey, might have some.
Quiet.
I'll...
I'm moving to a better spot. Come on! Show us what you're made of! Lose sight! Back down! How we doing? Issue your box, mine!
Maybe it's safer to just stay here.
Hey, we did it.
Turn this place into a nice bar.
He's not here, the north. There is no way that little rat is here.
I am convinced it's not him.
Hold on.
Find him.
What is going on? There is always a secret killer. Hurting him a little.
I knew what I was looking for.
Stop whining. Be a man.
This place is a fucking mess. You look in the room beyond the desk.
They're coming from inside.
No mercy. That doesn't work. Then you call the ambulance.
Let's hide.
Getting close to target.
I don't see anything. Do you?
Tell me you've got something.
Look for it. Sure. See there?
Got to be some detective stories here,
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
Nothing I couldn't handle. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec. You gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
Alright, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
That's one of your standard Sarifogs. Those aren't the ones causing the problem. Try one of the new hidden ones. It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Calder. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Sarif have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Man, you know I love you, Jensen.
This calibrator you need, what is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? An Otar just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. And Otar intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
Starting to think it is. Give me a rundown on these experimental AUGs you found again.
You got two distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Sarif's. Those AUGs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden. And man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig if you want them to run.
You made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part.
I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Kohler.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue AUGs. One for every new AUG you decide to try out. In fact, as your doctor, I highly encourage you to test your limits.
I'll keep that in mind. What else do I need to know about Otar?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess Otar didn't get the memo. Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship. Not so much with the Diwalis, per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic Nikoladze.
Alright. So there's contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
I spoke to Sarah earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuffed with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
better way to get neon in the city.
We are neither buying nor selling.
There's got to be a better way.
The Rainbow Road goes through Bon Bon. You know this, brother.
The rich. I heard they get neon delivered right to their bed. Automated. They bypass the dealer.
But we're not rich. We must live life the hard way.
Please, I can pay you. You must have new road.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. I only sell neon. Sorry, I only sell neon.
I was here first.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about your opposite.
My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of rituals. Not my problem.
Mějte na paměti, že předměty týkající se augmentací, například biobaterie a jisté nástroje či další autorské příslušenství, mohou být
It's like an obstacle course, getting past the human trash on the streets.
They should feel like the floor is
No, we've had our golden years. With these attacks and the intellect of offering.
Detected personnel are off the roads.
She says change is in the air. Says she can feel it. All I feel. Fear.
Yes?
A goddamn clank.
Admire your professionalism, Brad.
Keep quiet.
At least you don't leave any fingerprints. Do not touch that again or you go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program.
Why is that in your bucket? I'm sure it'll be better.
Ours is the man.
Back
He'll
home,
set
you
you
would
up.
already be dead.
But that... How much do you want to spend this time, eh? get out of here, then.
I have everything I need.
Fuck off, then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Have all the answers, brothers and sisters. Only all the answers you need.
Relax, friend. The worst that can happen.
Seek.
Get shot.
Praise the machine god.
Easy.
That's very interesting.
If you're not shopping, you don't need to stick around.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
No problem. What do you have? Maybe I'll come back later.
Whatever. Suit yourself.
Na místní oddíl státní policie se obracejte přímo.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant, experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
These schematics you saw, don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orloff didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Relax, Brad. The worst that can happen is that you'll get shot. Just let home with all of you. Maybe I'm not making myself... This is not the place for you.
Construction giant, the Santo Group, has successfully convinced the
Na sersi, Augu.
government to become a signatory
Nic než zasranej stroj. A nebezpečný.
designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work free from persecution. This international civil engineering and action plan is the brainchild of Santo CEO. Arms of the machine. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming safe harbor conventions. In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard sister airline Flight 451 when an
Future of the neo-human race. I was lost like you, friend. In face of
I used to be an alcoholic.
I
Getting into weed.
hated myself and my augmented body.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Since the beginning of a new age,
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
fire, blood, pain, but a bright future is
Admire
at
your
hand.
professionalism, Brad.
In our bodies, in our augmented bodies, lies our salvation, seekers. We carry the seeds of liberty within us, and the future of the neo-human race.
out of their homes and express themselves.
Take control of your destiny, brother. Radíme všem občanům, aby se vyhýbali všem.
No one cares about
Nice
the
time for a walk.
Of
or
course
something.
they're safe. Even worse. Fine, I'll get the
Unless
organic
you're looking
stuff.
for trouble, keep moving, Plank.
Fingernails are blue.
Yeah, I don't speak
Papers are out
English.
of date.
What does hypothermia feel
they
like?
expired.
I must have taken the old ones by mistake.
God damn it. I was lucky to get through the checkpoint. The papers I'm carrying are forgeries.
How is it different from the original company?
Don't understand? You understand fuck off?
Pouze v případě nouze volejte 112.
Papers, please.
Státní policii se
Stop!
obracejte přímo.
Thank you. Just stay where you are. Everything seems to be in order. Sorry for the delay. People need to understand that citizenship is a privilege, and it demands responsibility.
Stay safe.
Ahoy, I'm here. I was lucky to get through the checkpoint. The papers I'm carrying are forgeries. No more.
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Rabia. Státní policie má oprávnění. Santo and augmented people just like you are creating the future together. We won't push you aside for your augments. We want you to be part of something. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us?
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before. And we can do it again. In Rabia. A concept city. 3D printed. Beyond state-of-the-art. A symbol of evolution.
In the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news stories. But Santo's not a charity, and I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word. To make an offer. Incentive-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
The future isn't something a corporation can create and sell at a premium. If anyone knows that, it's the augmented.
Our augments were sold to us, weren't they? And we took them and we used them to change our lives. The future is a framework. Santo is the only corporation in the world
to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient. It is not just his solution for the augmented, it is his solution for cities. It is visionary. There is no other word for it.
Right. Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people. What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
I thought the Udalek complex was Santo's future for the augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Udalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an Aug ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
Santo says they're going to make the future a better place. They should concentrate on fixing the present. Hello.
Hands up! Spolupráce s příslušníky státní policie
Better
je
watch that
povinná.
one.
Pro svou vlastní bezpečnost
Pretty obvious you
dbejte
work
jejich
for
pokynů.
someone important. I don't know who, and I don't care.
The man they named this
And you
district
wish
after
upon a
was some...
star.
Saw the future,
What?
some say.
Excuse us a moment.
What?
Excuse us a moment.
I'm busy.
The song.
I'm busy.
The song. It's in my head.
Can't you see? We're talking.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
No.
Until the rubble at Rosika Station is cleared, metro service outside the core is impossible.
You can't tell me you're comfortable with forcing people out of their homes and into that ghetto.
I'm comfortable enough if it means we're safer here in the city.
Damn it, I know. The trains are fucked up. What do you want me to do? Someone set off a fucking bomb.
You're right. They should have made allowances for that when they developed the enhancement technology. It would be so useful right now to have some sort of shut-off switch or something.
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for you.
We've got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do, and no
Not
time
let
to
me
waste.
keep you then. Get moving, asshole.
Just make it through this shift.
No way. He tried to pay with a credit card? Couldn't believe it. Excuse me? Yeah? Can you please tell me what the booking number says, please?
Got turned around?
I was fine.
So that way.
Give off credit. Stop doing it.
No,
4 months
that
ago.
way.
Where is this guy?
Check
been?
it on the corner.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Living in the past? Living in denial? They're all half crazy anyway.
The most dangerous criminal organizations in the world.
Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop. What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
Sure, I'll take one.
Well, that's it. You've cleaned me out.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
Why do you have to be like... like that, huh?
This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live, from Tykin.
They may have batteries, but we got this. Ashanti Entertainment. For all you need to get through the day. Ashanti. Join us.
Nothing suspicious here.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers
Here's a private sector-based double.
451 were killed.
Fine.
When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recording man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Og incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a cycle. Leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex.
Lots of reports of suspicious activity lately. Awaiting next report.